Hey, Quilt Nation, Quilt Marine here. Happy New Year. I know it's late, but we're here, okay? All right, so just an update. It's been a long time. Been making some moves with my buddies, Rob and Andrew. More coming later. Um, been working on myself a little bit. I've had a few setbacks when it comes to my mental health. But we're back, all right? And we are quilting. And guess what showed up? You're never going to guess what showed up. Ta-da! Look at that. All right, so I've been waiting for this fabric to come for how long, babe? Like a
couple of months.
A while. Okay, I'm not going to get into that because then I would digress. And we want to maintain a great relationship with our fabric provider. But anyway, you guys see this, right? So you guys know where we're going, right? Everyone's guessing it. I know you're guessing it right now. Yes, we are going to kaleidoscope the crap out of this fabric right here. I cannot wait to get to it. So usually when fabric shows up to us, I cut off a yard to measure and to weigh it. And this is that yard that I cut off, all right? And we're gonna start with this, okay? So those of you who are new to doing a kaleidoscope and you want to start your first kaleidoscope, the first thing you want to do, all right, and I learned this from a very smart man, Rob, is you want to measure the distance between the repeat of the print, okay? So a great way to start off is, okay, sometimes your print may have so much going on here that you cannot find a point. All right, so say like this, the tip of this butterfly wing, right? So to stay sane, all right, we're going to go from that tip of the butterfly wing and find that tip. We're going to go straight across. Now, sometimes these reprints may start at 8 inches, so you may find it right away. But this fabric goes to a 24, all right? So all the way down here, look at that. Look at that. That's where the repeat starts, which is great, all right? Because we're going to be cutting 4-inch strips from this, all right? So we're going to cut 4-inch strips, all right? And they have to be exact. So a couple of tools you're going to need for this adventure that we're going to go on is a great ruler, all right? It doesn't matter what brand, have a ruler, okay? All right, that was Mellow, one of my dogs, all right? And this is a rotary cutter. Not just any rotary cutter, but a rotary cutter with a brand new sharp blade in it, all right? Brand doesn't matter, blade does. Make sure you have a great blade in your rotary cutter, all right? So not only do I have a 40 millimeter rotary cutter to go to work on, all right? Don't mind the design, all right? This was a gift, all right? Like most of the stuff in this room, it was gifts. And we have here a 60 millimeter rotary cutter, okay? With a brand new blade in it. And the reason why we have this 60 millimeter rotary cutter is we're going to be cutting this, our 4-inch strips with multiple layers, okay? And we want them to be very exact, all right? This is a pattern where you can't, you can't follow the rule that I have is I can make a left turn when I want, all right? We're doing kaleidoscope, so the cuts have to be very precise, and we're going to go with very precise cuts, okay? So another technique in which you can measure your repeat in your print, okay, if there's too much going on, all right? But with this butterfly print, Butterfly Magic is the name of the fabric, all right? And it's by Chong A. Wang. And what happens is when the fabric's on a rollers and it's moving across getting printed, the salvage edge is a great point to remeasure, all right? So look at this cut right here I made. And I just made this cut right here at the H. So I know for a fact 24 inches across is going to put me right back at the H of her name. Right there. So this is where we're going to be making our cut. Okay? And then we'll have the first cut. And I'll have to do this. I'll probably do this about 6 more times. And then we'll start cutting our 4-inch strips. And we need our ruler here. We're going to have a 60-degree triangle ruler that we're going to use. And I put tape on there to keep me straight, all right? Now, a great ruler to have would be the ruler with a flat edge, but it's not mandatory. You can do this without it, but this part right here just helps out, okay? So we'll get to that, all right? So, look, I love you guys. We really appreciate you. We miss you so much. But when we come back, we're going to be going hot and heavy. We're going to be cutting strips. Fabric's going to be flying everywhere. And we're going to build us a nice kaleidoscope. And you guys know I don't do little quilts. So we're going to be cutting this thing up pretty good. We're going to make a nice big quilt and we'll just give it away. All right. So that's the great part about building in my shop, building quilts here. It's about the journey, all right? Doing the journey. The end result is a nice quilt top, but it'll be out of here. We're going to move on to something else. But thanks for joining. Please subscribe. And remember, it's only fabric and it's only thread.